Hello everyone. Let us solve the definition to read an input from the user and decide whether it is an integer number or not. Now in the earlier video we used the caret method, which is showing right now on the screen. Now I'm going to make a little change here, and we are going to have the provision for the plus or the minus sign leading the 4-digit input. So in this situation, if a user has entered an input like plus 4-digit number is considered as correct, and even a 4-digit number with a leading minus sign is considered correct. That does not mean that only a 4-digit input will be incorrect. This is also correct. So all three of the options are correct. So now we will have to make provision for the plus or the minus sign in the beginning. Now if you add in a plus or a minus sign, then the length of the string increases to 5. If we are not adding any sign, then the length of the string is supposed to be 4. Now this is what we are going to make a change in the already existing code which we wrote last time. So first we are reading the input from the user and finding the length. Now at this point I will make a change because I do not really want to retype the whole code. What I'm going to do is copy and paste this code and create some logic out of this. Though this is not a good logic, but for a start, at least you will be able to understand how to relate to the previous definition. So what I will do is I will find out what is the length of the string. Now, if the length of the string is 4, then we will go ahead and apply the same code we wrote last time, which means we do not need to write the code again. If the length of the string is 5, then I will extract 5 characters instead of 4, and the first character will be tested for the plus or the minus sign. If it is neither 4 nor 5, we are going to come out with an error message. So let us go ahead and reuse the code and try and write in. So first thing I'm going to check is what is the length of the string. If it is 4, I will extract the first character, second character, third character, fourth character, and the first character should be between 1 to 9, second can be 0 to 9, third can be 0 to 9, fourth can be 0 to 9. I don't need to check the length because obviously that is the first thing I have checked, and that is the reason I would have reached this point. So if this is the case, then I would end up saying it is correct input, otherwise I would say it is incorrect input. And here is where my if ends. Okay, so the next thing we will add here is otherwise. If the length of the string is 5, then I'm going to rewrite the whole code. Rather, first I will copy and paste this code as it is, and along with this I'm going to make provision for one more character extraction, the 5th character extraction, which would be at position 4. So what we would do, for the first character we have to check for plus or minus. For the second character we have to check for 1 to 9, not 0 to 9. We cannot have a plus 0, 1 to 3, which is actually a 3-digit number. So for C2, it should be 1 to 9, C3 0 to 9, C4 0 to 9, C5 0 to 9. So we will make changes here. C2 is 1 to 9, C3 is 0 to 9, C4 is 0 to 9, C5 is 0 to 9, and one more condition for C1. What is the possibility for C1? C1 can be either a plus sign or C1 can be a minus sign. So be clear, you need to put this in quotation because we are selecting one of the two, right? And whichever is correct, will be ANDed with the remaining conditions. So then it will say it is true, otherwise it will say it is not true. So correct and incorrect. Now finally, if it is neither 4 nor it is 5, we would end up showing a wrong input error, right? So when the length of the string is 4, we assume that all 4 are digit characters. So we go ahead and check for the possibility of digit characters. And if all of them are digit characters, because of the AND sign, if all of them are true, that means all of them are digit characters, it prints correct, otherwise it prints incorrect. If it is not 4, if the length of the string is 5, then I would extract all the 5 characters, and first character will be checked for plus or minus, and second, third, fourth, and fifth will be checked for digit characters if these all are true, and that is why AND is mentioned here. So if all these are true, we print correct, otherwise we print it is not correct. Now if the length of the string is neither 4 nor 5, then we would actually come out and say the input is incorrect. So let us check the logic, how it is working. So when I put in a 1 to 3, it says it is wrong input. Obviously the length itself is not matching. When I put in a 4-digit number, it says correct. If I put in a fractional part, it would say wrong input because the length itself is not matching. If I entered a plus sign, it would say it is correct. If I entered a minus sign, it would say it is correct. So all the possibilities are working fine. You can try this out, and in the next video we'll take up a new definition.